Warning, this is an adult-oriented podcast about really perverse things, like communication and consent. If you are under 18 and looking for answers to questions about sex or kink, please visit scarletteen.com. For the Dude Bro listeners, this is the nerdy shit. Fuck off!
Welcome back!
Welcome, everybody.
It's been like weeks.
Yeah, way too long.
I blame my own self.
I blame me.
I blame me.
I blame both of you. Yes.
Let's blame Awesome. He's not here to defend himself.
Yeah, it's Awesome's fault.
By the way, we never introduce ourselves, so if we ever get new listeners, they're going to be like, I don't even know these people's names.
Right. That is a good point, Lala.
Yes, I am Lala. And who are you?
I'm Thief.
Thief.
I thought I was Thief.
No, you're not Thief.
Not today.
Oh,
who are
shit.
you today?
Captain?
No.
No, I can't be Captain.
Who are you yesterday?
Nobody else can be Captain. I am Greedy. I am the one, the only Greedy.
Nice.
So we have Greed, we have a Thief, and we have a Lala. The innocent
Lust.
That's not very...
No, Lust. She is the lust
she's a
incarnate.
Okay.
Lustful
Yes.
Lala.
Lust Lou.
Okay.
Lusty
Lust-
Lou.
Greed.
Lala.
What would Thief be?
Thief would be...
Oh, greed. Oh,
No, we're talking about the 7 deadly sins.
I know
Yeah.
I was...
What would thievery
Greed,
be?
lust.
Sloth, maybe?
No.
No. Sloth is laziness.
Well, thief is greedy. Also.
yeah, that would
You
be.
guys are both greedy.
Not if I'm a Robin Hood.
But are you?
I rob from the rich and give to the needy. I keep
If
a wee
you're-
percentage, but I'm not greedy.
If you're a Robin Hood, then you're not a 7 deadly sin.
You're still a
Because
thief.
it's all negative.
Technically, he is an outlaw,
What is
as an in-law.
What? Stop rapping. Stop the rappy crap.
Hashtag white boy.
From Bakersfield to Mount Olympus, Gotham Press talks naughty business. Sexual topics to explore your whoredom. Good if you're new or a kinky Yoda. Gotham Press Podcast. The dirty kinksters your parents warned you about.
Well, Gothamites, we're happy to be in presence of each other and of you all listening to us right now.
True. Fully vaccinated versions of ourselves.
Dude,
Fully
vaccinated power.
vaccinated.
Oh, I guess we're doing team vaccinated.
We hold up the V
Go team.
sign.
Right.
Vax.
Let's get the lipstick
know.
and put a V on your forehead. Okay.
Vaccination threesome.
Ooh. We can be in like proximity of each other.
This could
I
be
wonder if
really
that's-
fun.
I wonder if that's happening in the swingers community.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like-
I'm sure it's happening.
Like, you can come to our party, but you better have your Vax card.
Yeah, that's interesting to think about. Like, if we move forward and do something in the future, like, how strict are we going to be? Are we going to...
Let's put this out there to the listeners. If you're out there and you're already in a community, and be it a swinger or BDSM or poly or whatever community alternative lifestyle that you're in, if you have events going, let us know exactly what kind of requirements you have for these events, okay? Hit us up on Discord, Facebook, or give us a call. Candy's Sweet Box is always open. What's the number for that?
805-303-1173.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar. Yeah, leave Candy message.
What is Wunderbar?
Wonderful.
And what?
I was wrong.
German?
Oh,
Yes,
is it
it's German.
I'm pretty sure it's wonderful.
You didn't say it with the Wunderbar, so I didn't know it was German.
I'm sorry, I didn't sound angry enough. I
Right.
know that our 3 German listeners are going to be pissed at me for stereotyping them, but
Okay, but there's 2 German stereotypes.
Go.
There's the angry German, and there's the goofy sounding German. It's like Wunderbar, and you're like, all right, are you from like Sweden?
I think that's more
via
Austria.
Germany,
do we have listeners in Austria?
Austria. I don't
Well,
know.
you would know. You have the thingy.
We need to pull up the thingy.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we
I
were
need
going
to
to
make
do
the
that at
thing
one
you
point.
rise.
We
Okay.
never did.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it tonight.
I would like to talk about post-COVID events.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I will tell you that on June 15th, which I believe... Oh, we don't have a calendar.
Which is going
That's
to be
5
after
days from
this,
now.
It's 5 days
or
from
before
now.
this.
The world is supposed to be opening back up. At least California is.
Oh.
So we've even started making changes in our office where you no longer have to get your temperature taken. You don't have to fill out a COVID form. You just have to come in, sanitize your hands, and you don't even have to wear a mask. It says recommended. It does not say required.
I saw that at a place I went to yesterday. On the door, there was no longer the mask required sign. It was a sign that said, "We recommend masks for unvacuumented.
Unvaccinated?
Yeah.
Customers.
I'm writing that one down.
We also have a sign in our lobby now that says our team is fully vaccinated.
Oh.
And so as patients were coming in today, I was asking them, how do you like coming in the front door now? Because we used to have them come in the back door, wash their hands, get their temperature taken. They had to fill out the COVID sheet before they could even come into the building.
Right. Spray them down with Lysol and hit them with the
base,
the louse
the
powder.
ultraviolet light and the Anyway.
Ultraviolet?
No, I'm just kidding.
Violent lights.
Yeah.
All coming at you.
10 million candle power.
I was thinking
right to the
glitter,
face.
but okay. Anyway, the couple patients that were willing to talk to me, not that they're not willing, just that weren't in a stressful predicament that could talk to me, they were very happy about the changes that we've made.
Oh, nice.
And so after the 15th, we can take the mask sign down. We're going to leave up the sanitize. I wrote a sign that says "Be wise, sanitize."
Nice.
And then our fully vaccinated, we're going to leave those up, but we're going to take off the mask sign because even
Anyway, I'm sure, right?
we did previously.
Yeah.
So I like the changes. I'm just wondering how dungeons, how strict are we going to be if we open when we open?
Probably a little stricter.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I know personally. I mean, I'm vaccinated. Okay, Thief is vaccinated. Captain is vaccinated. You're vaccinated, obviously. I am still going to be hesitant about it. I'll still wear a mask, as I've really enjoyed not being sick this last year and a half.
Right.
Yeah, it has been nice, except for that tummy flu I had, which is why we did not record last week.
No, last week was because I chewed through the cords.
Well, there
You
was
got hungry.
there was a week that I had a stomach flu that my husband gave me.
Okay. But also think about pre-COVID, us compared to a normal community, like places, like if you went out to eat, you didn't have to wash your hands. You didn't have to sanitize your hands. Yet we, in our community, would sanitize all of our workstations.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you go to the gym, you might wipe down something you use, but that's it. You hit it with the towel, the same towel you've been wiping sweat off of your ass crack with for the last hour. So, I mean, really, what are you doing other than spreading shit around? It's just, you're just not leaving it wet. So, I mean.
Thank you for ruining gyms for me for the rest of my life. I appreciate that.
Well, no, you should be all for it.
So I
You
think
just have to pick the people you go after wisely.
I think
if it's
if
somebody that you want to smell, then you just wait for them to get off the bike, and as you go, you try to adjust the seat, make it look like you're adjusting the seat. And
You've taken this to an all-new level of creepy.
that's it's not okay.
not okay.
No.
Do you have to have consent of somebody's sweat?
Blech. Okay, well, I think that we should have temperatures taken, a vaccine card shown, and they have to sanitize their hands with
Who's taking temperatures?
Sanitized hands. Someone who's already got their temperature taken and
What if I come through the
vaccinated.
door and I tell you, get the fuck away from me?
What if I'm the very first person through the door?
Here's the thing.
Do I take my own temperature?
You guys live here, so I mean,
No, but I'm just
Right.
asking, like, are we going to enforce that and be like, if you don't want to do this, then you can leave?
I think
and I'm okay with that.
I think
Like,
I think it should be in the requirements. If you want to come, this is what you have to do. You have to have your vaccination card. You have to be willing to sterilize your hands, and you have to be willing to have your temperature taken. And if you are not willing to do those 3 items, then please don't come.
Okay.
At least for a little while.
Makes sense.
But I do know there are people who medically can't have the vaccine.
Right.
It could kill them.
Yes.
So in that case, how do we handle that?
Discreetly.
Yeah, that's a predicament.
And that would also be something we would need to discuss with them. Maybe coming earlier or later. Well, earlier would be better probably, because that way we can get them inside so that other people don't see them being let in without being checked.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, we can still check them.
Yeah, we can still check them. I would still require them getting a temperature reading.
That'd be a really good idea.
But are they going to be required to wear a mask the whole time they're in here?
I would say yes.
I would definitely say yes.
Yeah.
Like, they would be the ones that would really need the mask.
What about the people that are anti-vaxxers who are just stubborn and refuse to get a vaccine?
Well, they can either get the vaccine or they can sit outside and mope.
okay, so here's the quandary. Mr. A has a medical reason that he can't get the vaccine because it could kill him.
Yeah.
We have Mr. B, who is an anti-vaxxer, but is willing to sanitize, have the temp done, and all that, just does not want to get the vaccine.
Okay.
Why is it okay for the medical dude, but not the anti-vaxxer?
Because the medical dude is a legitimate excuse. He has a legitimate medical reason that he could potentially die if he went and got the vaccine. Mr. B-hole is just being a B-hole.
No.
And
not necessarily.
why?
What if, for me, for example, I never got...
You did it. You were put into a position where you were required to do it, or you had no employment. Yes?
It was,
Would your work have worked with you?
Yes.
Okay.
It was highly recommended that I do it.
Okay.
I didn't have to do it. I was not forced to do it. I was not mandated to do it.
Okay.
So as a long-term community member, would I be banned from coming in because I don't feel comfortable having a vaccine that hasn't been FDA approved? We don't know what it's going to do to women's organs. We don't know what it's going to do to men's whatever, like legitimate question. Why?
That's a good point. Okay.
Some people won't even take a Tylenol, let alone get a shot. So that's my question. Like, they're not a bad person. They just don't believe in medicine.
Or untested medicine.
Okay.
So
So
not untested. Should say untested because it is tested, but not like you're saying. We don't know long-term effects at all.
Right.
Like there have been no long-term effects because we haven't had it long enough.
I just feel like we need to have a game plan for all scenarios, and
If we're gonna be a hard line, or if we're gonna be like, I don't know either.
See, Discord people must share their insight,
Yes.
right? We need
Discord.
insight, not just Discord, but like FetLife. Anybody that wants to send us an email or call Candy Sweetbox and rant about their views, we'd love to hear it because this is going to be a very hot topic.
And post your own comment about it if you do, and if you reach somebody that has an opposing view.
Or
We're just looking for your thoughts on the matter.
right.
personally, as a dungeon dragon, somebody that lives on site of the play space, if you're adamantly, vehemently against vaccination, and I can understand people not trusting our government. I mean, anybody that knows me knows that I do not trust my fucking government. But when it comes to medical science, I believe that over a meme I saw on Facebook.
Oh, you mean that, they're going to sprinkle powder in the air and we're all going to turn into
that
zombies?
There's traceable metal flakes in the vaccine that is going to, magnetize your skin, and suddenly 5G is going to have an effect on you. And I think that's utter bullshit. But I understand that there are people that do actually believe that, and if you want to believe that, that's fine. But the fact is, this is a private institution.
Right.
And my life and Thief's life and Captain's life are directly on the line. If you come in and you have a new and mysterious strain of COVID that, say, doesn't get affected by the vaccine.
Yeah, it's vaccine resistant.
If it's vaccine resistant and you spread it to me, I fucking hate you.
And there are those strains out there.
There's
are thousands of them already.
The fact is the disease is mutating. Medical science says that it is. I trust it. Dr. Anthony Fauci, I don't believe him. But 10,000 doctors, 10,000 scientists, 10,000 researchers that all are confirming the exact same thing, I trust them. I trust our science community more than I trust somebody that did 10 minutes of research on Facebook or Twitter or whatever social media.
I think let's talk about more positive things.
Sure.
We do want to hear your thoughts, but we're going to move forward. Yes?
Okay.
Did you have another thing to say, or nope? Okay. We're not going to do Lala's Land tonight because I'm not prepared, and
At least you're honest about it.
yes, it's been a heck of a week, but it is the first week of what month, gentlemen?
6.
June.
Which is what? What is special about this month?
Well, it's not the 1st of May, so outdoor fucking doesn't start today.
Somewhere.
Buddy once told me.
I was there too.
It is Pride Month.
It's Pride Month.
That's why you started singing the rainbow.
Yes.
That's a very sad song.
If I had some Skittles, I'd be eating them right now. Taste the rainbow.
Skittles are in white bags this month
Why?
because the rainbow flag is off the bag and where it belongs with the LGBTQ plus community.
That is epic.
Shut the front door. Now I want a white bag of Skittles.
Yep, they have them at Walgreens.
We need Skittles.
I know.
Kate, let's pause
I
this.
can't have Skittles, but
I can't either. Anyway, the idea is phenomenal.
But is it phenomenal or is it just marketing?
Both?
Can we say both?
I would be willing to bet
Yeah.
that somebody at Skittles, at corporate, is involved or an ally of the LGBTQ community. LGBTQ, sometimes Y. I'm sure that there's somebody on that board that is a member or at least an ally of the community, and they would be the ones that put forward, hey, let's do this, because that's definitely something different.
I personally think it's really cute for marketing, and I'm not an LGBTQ. Well, kind of. I guess I kind of am, because I've had a girlfriend. I've done sexy things with multiple girls. Does that make me a lesbian? I don't know.
No, I think that makes you bi.
Okay.
Or
Just
straight.
pan. Or straight plus.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I am under the rainbow?
Well, do you enjoy the taste of vagina?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy pleasuring other women?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy having threesomes? Be it MFM, FMF, whatever.
Yeah.
FFF.
As long
FFF.
as I'm being told what to do. Yeah.
Congratulations, you are a member of the community.
Okay.
I'm personally bi.
Okay.
Thief?
No idea.
Okay.
I'm straightish.
Straight-ish.
But you're curious.
Not really. I don't want to know what it's like to suck a dick, but I'm not adverse to the
But would you
idea
be
either.
opposed of a male sucking your dick?
I don't think I can answer that.
Okay. That's fair.
I mean, I can't. No, I can answer that and say no, but I don't.
Wait,
I couldn't,
no, you wouldn't
I
be
wouldn't
interested?
be opposed.
Oh, you wouldn't be opposed.
But I don't think I could answer and say yes. I'd be opposed if it's already happened.
I think this is what I think. If I were a guy,
Yeah.
and I was going to have another guy, I think another guy sucking my dick would be heck.
No.
Because they know what they like.
I don't care.
Okay.
You got to listen to them grunt and burp and fart. And,
Ew.
like just
Ew.
grumble around, and you're just like, no.
You're selling it out of your own wallet here, okay?
Girls are so pretty when they eat each other out.
They're pretty when they go down on guys too.
Okay.
You both make valid points.
Also, women are also gorgeous and beautiful when they're not on their knees.
Yes.
Just so that nobody throws that out there.
I've
Not
enjoyed
what I
being.
was going with that.
I have enjoyed being on my knees in front of a woman several times.
yes.
Oh my God, hot.
Okay, I was going somewhere with this.
And you already forgot.
I'm curious where you were going.
We were talking about Skittles
Yep.
and the flag being off
The rainbow being off the...
Yes, because it's
Pride
important
Month?
for Pride Month. I think that's cute. I'm not offended by it. I'm sorry to those who would be offended by it, but I think it's smart marketing.
Right.
It's cute and unoffensive.
It's a good cause.
It's a great cause.
But what about like companies like Coca-Cola that just their whole marketing department is whatever the wagon's carrying this month, we're jumping on board. So like they don't give a shit. Like it could be on the West Coast, it could be by Coca-Cola we support George Bush, and on the East Coast it's like by Coca-Cola we support whoever ran against him, Bill Clinton. You know, like, and they don't care that they're like
Hypocritical.
Yeah, that's it. They're
Hippocratic is something completely different.
right. They just do it to the oath.
I think you just have to take each product by each product. I don't think you can mass quantity and say every product sucks because they just jump on
Right.
whatever bandwagon. Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This exact theory was highlighted in the movie Braveheart.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Skittles?
it was. No, not Skittles. This is like the
Skittles.
Skittles.
when Edward the Longshanks was trying to claim the throne of Scotland, the King of England, the fuck, what are they called?
The rebels.
The clan leaders supported Longshanks' claims in the lands in the south towards England and opposed it in the lands in the north, gaining the favor of the people by the lands of the north and gaining the favor of England by the lands in the south and pitting them against each other. Oh. So, yes, it's been a practice in politics for a long time.
Well, we're not going to talk about
Apparently
politics.
that's been a politics in England for a long time.
Let's-
Hello,
Well,
Ireland.
Skittles. I mean,
No,
they're
we're
being
moving
political,
on.
yes?
We're moving on. We're moving on.
Are we moving on?
We are. So we're going to talk about another rainbow.
I think
Another
just
rainbow.
Skittles.
Not Skittles. You can't eat these.
Rainbow.
They hurt when you step on them. They hurt when you include them in a bondage scene.
Micro machines?
Ooh. No, micro machines are awesome.
In bondage scenes?
Are those
Yeah.
little?
And when you step
are
on them?
those
The
those
little
little
cars?
cars?
Little
Yeah.
tiny
They're
cars?
so cute. Yeah.
Those things hurt like a bitch when you step on them.
Oh, they're roundy.
No, they got wheels on them.
Yeah, they're
You were
fine.
playing with the wrong micro machines.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Legos.
They've put out a special Pride pack or
kidding.
pack box container
let's
package
see.
something
Set.
set.
It's
Yeah,
a
there you
Lego
go.
set.
Yeah, okay, Lego set. That's the term
It's
we were looking for.
Very cute. And if I can figure out how to put this picture on Discord and Fet Life, I will do that. It's very cute. It comes with, it looks like it comes with,
Some articles will do that. They'll
Yeah.
make random shit up and just throw it out there, and then you're like, oh, that's not it.
I don't know.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Or you could just Google like Pride Legos. I'm sure.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
That's a
Anyway,
really good
do
idea.
you guys have any other information about Pride? Anything, events or
Hit up your local LG happening. There's parades, there's rallies, there's parties, there's
are we gonna have a parade
so
here?
much.
There's.
Yes, but this town isn't exactly the most pride oriented.
I beg to differ,
I don't
sir.
know. I kinda
There is
disagree.
currently a Pride Oleander.
Is
If
there?
you go to the Oleander area,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh.
there's a few people. I won't mention my name because I don't know if they're okay with that, which I should have found out because this would have been really cool to talk about. But they have went around to their neighbors and houses that are willing to let them put LGBTQ inspired artwork up, like either on their fence, sidewalk, in chalk, whatever it is. And so,
Really?
yeah. So and this is not the first year they've done it. They did it last year, I know for sure, and I think maybe before, but maybe not. Maybe last year was the first year.
Okay. On the 25th, 25th and 26th, there's a Pride party at the Tower Craft Bar and
This
Grill.
is in our town.
Truxton.
The Tower
The
Craft Bar
Truxton
and
Tower.
Grill.
Yeah.
Because that other place moved out to Kernan City.
Yep.
And then there's another event, Rainbow Wishes in Studio Paint Party. Ooh, that's fun. Corks and Strokes. So
Oh,
it's like a painting
I know one of them.
club, and that's on the 25th. So there are things. There are things. Yeah.
And
just look it
Strokes and Corks is very much what it sounds like. It's wine and painting.
I love it. I want to go.
They're awesome. You should.
I should.
You should definitely do that.
Definitely should
You
do
should
that.
take friends.
Okay,
and
you
do
want to
it.
go with me?
Not much of a wine person.
You can stroke.
That's true. That's true. Might get kicked out, but fuck
Who said I couldn't use my penis as a brush?
it. YOLO. Said yellow.
Yo,
Put
that
your
was,
penis away.
All right. So we're going to move on to more serious stuff.
The more serious stuff.
Well,
We've kind of done a little bit of both.
okay.
We've gotten serious. With
More
things that
serious
were-
Pride stuff?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. You want to lead us out on that?
The 7 facts about the Stonewall Riots and the fight for LGBTQ rights.
Yeah. Is this going to be depressing and hardcore, or is this going to be
Can be. There
there
interesting?
might be some
and-
depression in there.
I thought it would be cool to kind of go over them just quickly.
Okay.
So that people, if they're interested, they can look them up and get more information.
Okay.
Because I thought it was cool that the first documented U.S. gay rights organization was founded in Chicago in 1924.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Did not know that.
It was a German immigrant, I think, founded the Society for Human Rights, and it was Henry Gerber or Gerber. Gerber? I don't know. I probably shouldn't say Gerber.
Let's go Gerber.
Gerber, yeah. During his U.S. Army services in World War I, he was inspired to create his organization by the Scientific Humanitarian Committee, a homosexual emancipation group in Germany.
Nice.
They encouraged it, and so he did. And then, of course, police raids and stuff forced the group to disband in 1925. But 90 years later, the U.S. government finally designated Gerber's Chicago house a National Historic Landmark.
I like his, he had a little newsletter called Friendship and Freedom. I think that's amazing. I love that name. Friendship and Freedom.
Could you imagine how that would go over? Well, I don't really know what the 20s were a wild time, though. They had like the roaring 20s, so it was like...
Yeah. Everything went.
Yeah.
Like everything goes.
Everything was going.
Women started wearing pantsuits.
Yeah, we didn't really get like...
Cut their hair short. Stopped wearing gloves.
Whole conservative
Stopped wearing corsets.
Ooh.
They did.
That's both awesome and also sad at the same time.
I know, because I love those styles.
Yeah. Corsets are awesome.
I did not know that the Nazis made people wear pink triangles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was
as a badge of pride, but that was a negative thing, right?
It was a negative thing then, but it's been reclaimed as a badge of pride.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly where the pink triangle comes from.
Reclaimed as a badge. Yep. I didn't read that part. So you wear a pink triangle? That's a thing?
You can.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I mean,
I just always thought it was a rainbow flag was your sign, was the sign.
Well, the rainbow is all-encompassing of like all the different things.
Okay, so what's
people.
Is the pink triangle a specific?
I think it was just something that the gay Jewish community kind of did at first.
Okay.
To kind of say, fuck you, this is ours. Like, we're no longer going to let it be associated with the horrors and stuff that it was, and we're going to take it back for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Star of David.
So kind of, and also like you didn't stop us. You know, you tried to fucking eradicate us and wipe us out, and fuck you, we're still here.
I like it.
And we're going to be proud about it.
I like it.
Dead air.
Dead air. Dead air.
Are you looking for your article?
Dead air,
Are you going to read all 7?
No, I was looking at the next one, and I was like, I don't know.
What is it? Throw it out there.
It's the 3 years before Stonewall, a protest for gay rights started in another New York City bar. And I was wondering if this is going to talk about the first gay clubs, or I shouldn't say first, but gay clubs became kind of tied in with the East Coast Mafia in a way because they were outlawed. And so the Mafia decided that, hey, we can open gay clubs and sell a bunch of booze. And they did that. But then they would also blackmail the patrons of those clubs and be like, you're going to give us money or this, or we're going to out you to your community. Yeah. And I'm like, that's a shitty situation.
That's a really shitty situation.
But they also bribed the New York Police Department to turn a blind eye to the innocent in quotes conduct happening.
Well, that was just so they can make money
behind closed doors.
But yeah.
Ooh, they also blackmailed wealthy gay patrons by threatening to out them. That's hardcore stuff. You said that?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part. I was reading. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Sorry.
You're fine.
For some of these pictures are really hard to look at.
Yeah, I'm skipping the pictures myself. Police also used a 19th century masquerade law to arrest people dressed in drag. So that was fun.
There was a law about dressing up in masquerade?
Yeah, it was something... Well, no, it was a law against dressing up in costume. And I think they used that, which existed until last year. Like, if you wore a mask into a bank, you would be arrested.
Okay.
But you do it every day now.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. And in fact, if not even so much in a bank, just in public, you weren't allowed to wear a mask. Or you could be stopped. I don't know if you could be arrested, but I know you could be cited for it and questioned, stopped and questioned. Like, what are you doing? Why are you wearing a mask? You couldn't use the excuse of, well, it's snowing outside because, look where we live. Right. But, so I'm sure that law wasn't really in effect so much back east or up north or places where it snows or get cold. But yep.
It's got to be the hardest job in the world. Bank teller in a ski resort town.
True. Or the easiest.
Guard.
Could be the easiest job. You just don't even have to go to work. You just crack open the door and hope people leave their deposit slips. There was also, on the night of the Stonewall Riots, police actually barricaded themselves inside the bar.
Why? Were they afraid?
They were very much afraid because there was a lot of angry and pissed off motherfuckers outside.
Oh, yeah.
Because they raided the bar with, however many they had. I'll say 20. I don't know the actual numbers. I'm sure you can look them up fairly easily. But yeah, so they went in, 20 people, badasses, bashing heads and breaking shit and doing, just whatever they wanted. And then as they were outside, the crowds grew larger and larger and larger. And to the point where they decided, oh shit, it's unsafe for us to leave. They will tear us apart. And they probably would have.
They made a smart choice staying.
Yeah.
I mean, that was...
So the police went in and bashed some heads of what was going on in there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Which
And the
was
people-
a normal thing to happen.
The people
They would go into
said,
the gay
hey,
clubs.
enough is enough, motherfuckers. You come out of that place and we're going to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so
they-
scary. I don't remember hearing any of this stuff. This is
No,
frightening.
this is stuff that unless you do some digging, you won't hear it.
Yeah, it was buried. Just like a lot of our history.
Yeah.
Christopher Columbus.
Well, even that one, like the Tulsa Massacre.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about it until a fucking HBO series taught me about it in 1990 or 2019.
Wow.
I knew nothing. Never even heard of it. Juneteenth, another thing I had no idea existed.
What's that?
I don't want to say and get it wrong.
Okay,
Hang on.
Okay.
Google. Okay, this is direct from the Google. Okay, Juneteenth, also known as Freedom Day, Jubilee Day, Liberation Day, and Emancipation Day, is a holiday celebrated by celebrating the emancipation of those who have been enslaved in the United States. So that is Juneteenth.
Okay.
Okay.
And there was something about, I remember reading about because when the 13th Amendment was added, it wasn't really immediately in effect, like the way it's portrayed in certain movies and stuff. Like, oh, okay, we're all free, yay, let's go, we're free. Like it was very much fought against, and well, that doesn't exist down here, or we're not going to abide by that, or you're not, you're not allowed to leave. Like it was, and I think Juneteenth was also marked as the day when a cavalryman. Whatever. An officer and like a member of the services, high ranking, came in to the South and said, "We're here to put a stop to this shit. Mm-hmm. They are free," and that was kind of like, "Oh shit, okay." Like there was no, can't fight it no more.
Let's get back to topic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was kind of my fault because I didn't know what Juneteenth was. So
It's okay.
sidetrack.
Yeah, it's coming
Anyway.
up anyway. I mean, it'll be shortly after this episode airs.
True.
So it's
Okay.
it's relevant.
Fitting.
It is
yeah,
relevant.
but we are talking about gay pride right now.
We
True.
are.
Not
And-
that the other one's not important because it is.
And the organizers of the first gay pride parade opted for the pride slogan over gay power. Nothing?
So pride in quotes.
Right.
They wanted to yell pride instead of gay power.
Right.
Okay, I like that better.
Yeah. Well, that was their thinking was like, we have no power, but we damn sure have pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's where they went with it. And I think that's really cool.
That was smart.
So they also chanted in the march, in the parade, I'm assuming. They chanted, "Say it loud, gay is proud."
Oh.
It's at the end of that paragraph.
The official chant for the march?
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that wasn't the first one, or at the first one.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
like that.
I know I've heard that before, but
Yeah.
I didn't know it.
So
it
that goes all the way
came
back
all the way back
to
from Pride.
that's from the first gay parade. When was that? I'm
The
trying to
first
read it.
Pride parade. So
Pride
the
parade,
66 or 69?
Oh,
I
and
just had
it
it.
says-
And it's gone off my
let's
phone,
see.
so that's...
No dress or age regulations.
I have a question for you guys.
So that was the 7. Oh, well, most of them. Most of the
Okay.
7.
What do you have a question for?
What is your take on somebody who is not under the rainbow flag? What is your take on them going to a Pride event?
I think it's awesome.
Fucking epic.
Yeah?
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to go?
I don't know. I've heard the other side of that argument is it's not yours.
But you're
I
in
can-
support.
I think
Go
yeah,
ahead.
as long as you're there to support and not make it about you.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm here because my daughter is gay.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with that?
They're making it about them.
How are they
Instead
making it
of
about that?
saying, I'm here to support my daughter
Oh,
who
well,
is gay.
I agree with that.
So there's kind of a weird, like, or I shouldn't say weird,
I think,
but like
I think
a
that's
little...
splitting hairs.
It is splitting hairs, but it's also valid. There are people that
For the people that
really
are...
like want their kid or whoever to be a part of something
to
so
glorify
much-
themselves.
Yes.
Okay, for those assholes, yeah, I say stay the hell at home. But if you're going there because this is my son, this is my daughter, this is my child that is non-binary, that is homosexual, that is bisexual, that is whatever that doesn't conform to society, I'm here. Regardless of them saying I'm here for them, it's the same thing, is it not?
I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that question.
Shit, I would love it if my parents would have supported me for anything in my sexuality beyond telling me abstinence until marriage. Oh, sex is a beautiful thing when you're married to a woman.
Right.
It's like, really? Why not just support? I mean, if you're gonna be there to support somebody, it shouldn't have to be said, I'm here to support my child. I'm here to support my family.
Right.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I wish that for you too. I wish that had been the case for you.
Okay.
But as a parent who has tried to raise their children to be open and accepting of everything, every lifestyle, every person, no matter what they are, we went to gay events all the time. They had them at CSUB. I took my kids when they were little. They were young. My best friends were gay. We hung out every weekend. We did Hanukkah. We did all those all the little things, holidays, all the little holidays together.
All the little things.
My kids loved them like ants, right?
Right.
But at the time, I was straight. I think I felt like I was straight.
I think you were closeted straight plus.
Yeah, but at the time I was portraying straight. I guess
Right.
we'll just go with that.
Well, that's what you felt you were.
Yeah. But I was there because of the energy and the positivity and the love that was there, that energy, and to teach my kids that it's all good.
Right.
And there's nothing to be ashamed of, and there's no reason why you can't be there in a supportive, happy stance.
Right. Enjoying other humans.
Yeah. So
Like just-
is that, do you think that's a problem?
I don't know.
Because I wasn't there for myself.
I don't have that. I don't hold the other opinion, so it's hard for me to say if what I don't know what their argument is exactly.
So have you talked to anyone in the LGBTQ community who has had a negative response to
No, I'm
straight?
just basing this off of like Facebook conversations I've witnessed from the side,
Okay.
and it kind of got me thinking like, can you hurt a movement by like I mean I know you can if you're there for the wrong reasons, kind of like if you're trying to make it about you and it's not, but I mean other than that, isn't support just support?
In a positive way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that there are people that go as looky-loos and to see the quote-unquote crazy, abnormal people.
Yeah, but they're
Right?
easy to spot. They've got like massive flags in
But
their
I could
trucks and shit.
see how they would not be welcome.
Well,
If they're just
Yeah.
there to
start shit.
make fun or
Yeah.
derogatory comments under their
And I
breath.
think that depends on the people too, because like there's people that would be like, fuck you, get out of here. And there's other people that'd be like, hi, my name is such and such, and let me tell you about me. Like they'd actually want to reach out and try to engage and have a conversation and kind of stop all the hate. Like everything is just so much this side or that side kind of shit
Yeah.
that it's like, it hurts and it sucks, but
Did you happen to see the topic that was thrown out on Facebook on the poly page about are poly couples considered under the flag, under the rainbow flag?
I did.
Did you comment on that?
No, I did not.
I did.
Because I still feel like I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't have an opinion on that. I mean, I can have an opinion, but I don't think It's not an educated
I think
opinion.
Greedy should weigh in on this conversation.
Yeah.
So on Facebook, a comment was made on the poly page about should the poly community be part of the, like, be under the rainbow flag? Should they be considered part?
I have mixed feelings on that. There are a lot of people in the poly community that are gay, bi, trans, everything in the spectrum of the LGBTQ community. But there are also people that are vehemently opposed to the LGBTQ community that are part of the poly community. And
Really? Even
yes.
if they are bi or trans or...
No.
Oh.
No,
No.
he's talking about like straight.
Typically it's one man with a dozen women or however many women that also happen to be a deeply religious household.
So in this household, do the women not...
No, they do not.
Oh.
They have sex with a man only.
Oh, are you talking about like sister wives type thing?
Yeah, that's one way, yes.
That's a drastic, or not a drastic, but
That is
a
an
dramatization
example.
of it. Yeah.
That's a dramatization, yes. But that's roughly what I'm talking about. I was part of a Facebook group specifically for polyamory. Okay. And when I told people on that group that I'm in a relationship with a married woman, that was as much as I could get out. Suddenly, oh, you fucking cuck.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
The fact that I'm not just there to have 75 women in my little house.
Could you imagine 75 women?
Fuck no.
Jeez.
No. I think my threshold is like 3.
3?
Yeah, if that.
Wow. You're a much better
but-
man than me.
What
I'd go crazy.
I know. Yeah. So
You're outnumbered, Lala.
my point is there
I have
are
2 men, so I'm good.
True.
Exactly. And they would find that disgusting.
In the poly group?
Yes.
But
Not everybody in the poly group. There are people in the poly group. I'm not saying the poly group as a whole would be upset about that. Okay.
it confuses me because I feel like people in poly relationships would be like us,
Exactly.
open to other people's kinks and
Okay.
fetishes, and
You would.
open and accepting of anybody because they also live a different kind of
alternative
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
But that's new school poly, whereas old school, because poly's been around longer than
Yeah.
a lot of things. And so the traditional ones that he's talking about was, very much the man would have, like, say, 7 wives, and he would sleep with one of them per night, or, whatever.
Right.
Whatever
You're my
his-
Monday wife.
Right, whatever his schedule was.
Right.
Didn't matter. They didn't even have... Well, I shouldn't say that because I don't know that for a fact. But, like, the way I assume it, I guess, is that it's very he says goes kind of man rules all rar.
So that's the old poly, and the
Yeah.
new poly is more accepting and
And because it comes from a place of love rather than just dominant.
oh, okay.
Or not, maybe not dominance, but greed,
Yeah.
lust.
I really okay. So for the people that are in religiously based poly relationships, okay, I'm not saying your polyamory is any less valid than mine. Okay, what I am saying is it's not your right to dictate what polyamory for me has to be.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm saying it's not my right to say what you can or cannot do either. But when I come to a poly group and say, hey, I've got this girl, I've got this girl, I've got this girl. This girl has her husband and has a boyfriend. Well, if you're okay with me saying I've got this girl and this girl and this girl, and then you call me a fucking cuck because this girl happens to have a husband, that suddenly no more one penis policy, I say fuck you.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That was to the point,
Extra cherries
Well-
on top of that frosty.
right? Some sprinkles.
It's a personal opinion.
Can they be
okay?
rainbow sprinkles at least? Put a little color on there.
I can't have sweets. Lala,
Hey,
stop.
listen.
I'll give you some rainbow
I'm not
sprinkles.
trying to be negative
No,
about
please.
people's choices and their polyamory choices. Like,
Okay.
I'm sure you're not either, even though you just told them to F off.
Well, you have to realize not like, and we know that there's going to be polycules out there that are highly religious. They go to church and they're fine. That's not who we're talking about. We're talking about a specific.
I'm talking about the people that try and dictate what my poly can or cannot
Yeah.
be.
Okay.
Okay, do because of your religion.
Okay. Okay. But going back to the question,
Okay.
What was the question? I forgot.
do you believe that the polyamory lifestyle should be considered part of the rainbow flag?
Okay, so inherently based in sexuality and sexual identity. Okay?
Yeah.
It is based in a relationship identity. It should, in that we're facing the same fucking struggles that the LGBTQ community faced in their beginning.
Right.
Okay, we face the same discrimination, and it's based on a relationship model that we have adopted, that we either have chosen or feel is right for us or have been led to. It's not conforming to society, and that is the exact same struggle that the gay community as a whole fought against
Still fight.
and still fight. Yes.
Okay, so when I answered this question, I was looking at it in a completely different
Please
way,
throw it at me.
which you're not wrong, and I don't think I'm wrong, but at the same time, hearing your comment makes me feel wrong.
Lala,
so,
can I
Okay.
tell you something?
yes.
You're not wrong.
Okay. So
Well, let's hear her
my
statement
thought
first.
was because a lot of poly relationships that I know of, they are not just male and female based. They are a triad of two women and a man that all love each other and all have sexual encounters together, or 2 and 2 or 3 and 2, but they're
Right.
all sexual with each other. Those are the ones that I know
Okay.
of. Now, so to me, that should go under the rainbow flag because they are bisexuals, we'll just call it. And as far as like my polycule, I have a straight husband, I have a straight boyfriend, but I am bi,
Okay.
as we discussed earlier, because I didn't know what to call myself. So if a female was brought into the group, I would be with her, but the two guys technically could be with her. So in that case, because me and her are an item, I feel like we should be under the flag because we are showing our bisexuality.
Can I stop you?
Yes,
for just a
because,
second?
and I don't know, these are my thoughts. I don't know if I'm right or
So,
wrong.
That umbrella flag
Yeah.
would come over you and her
Yeah.
and leave them out.
Okay.
So it would have nothing to do with your polycule
Okay.
and everything to do with you as a
Sexuality.
person.
Yeah, that makes sense. No,
I
that really makes a lot of sense.
I agree with you. Yes, your line of thinking is accurate.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but I also agree with Thief. Okay, it would definitely encompass you and her.
Okay, so,
Okay.
but if a polycule had males on males and girls on girls and vice versa and all that.
If it were all encompassing, where all members were gay, bi,
just sexual together
pan,
in every way,
yes,
then it would.
that would probably encompass all of it.
But not because it's called a
but
polyamory.
not because it's poly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that makes sense.
I
That makes a lot of sense, and I feel so much more clear on it because I think my comment was something along that, and then I said I personally would be honored to be under the flag as a poly group.
I'll own that flag myself.
I mean,
You should too.
yeah, I would be honored, but if I don't fit it, I don't want to take
Well-
it undeservedly. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
so do you think any of your straight partners, I'm assuming you have straight partners.
Yeah.
Okay, do you think any of them would be opposed to you or would not at least be allies to you being in the LGBTQ community?
Oh, they definitely would support me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
Okay.
But because there are people in the poly community that completely oppose the LGBTQ. I know it's hard to understand.
I'm making an ugly face, Gothamites, if you're wondering why he's trying to like
Calm you.
not calm me, but just like, yeah, I guess he is, huh?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Because there are people that identify as polyamorous that are opposed to gay rights, to trans rights, to bisexual, to whatever. That, in my opinion, is what keeps the poly group as a whole out from under the umbrella.
It just confuses me.
Right. But if you're out there listening right now and you're like, well, I'm in a poly relationship and I have a rainbow flag and I'm not taking it down. Good.
Hell yeah.
Don't.
I support that.
We're not trying to talk you out of any damn thing at all.
Nope.
And if you're poly and you are not supportive of all the other alternate lifestyles and you're living one, that really confuses me.
Well,
Can you just please send me an email and explain why?
Oh, jeez.
you're going to get Bible quotes.
Pandora's box.
I don't want Bible quotes. I won't read it. I was Mormon. I just, any kind of religious stuff I won't read. But if you want to explain yourself without religious quotes, I'm happy to hear it.
Yeah, put it in your own words.
Yes. We should move on.
Okay. What are we moving
That
on
was
to?
a good question.
That was a really good question.
Thank you, Facebook polyamory group. I don't remember which one it was, but because I'm in two of them.
It was-
But
Only 2?
there's two of them that I'm in.
I'm in like 9.
Well, kudos to you, mister.
I'm in one, but it's basically all the same people from our local kink community that I see posting. So I'm like,
There's a lot of people in there I don't know.
well, yeah, there's that too. And,
Yeah.
and there's the new people that come in and like, where the bitches at? And they're like, bye, block, kicked,
Exactly.
thrown.
That's so
and
funny.
everybody's just like, really? Did that do? They just do that? Like, what the hell?
And yeah, apparently that person was a longtime stalker of that group. Was
really?
there for a long time and never said anything, and that was what they opened with
I
after
wonder if it
months
just
and months
came
of.
off wrong. Because I do that, like I could easily, that could have easily been me, but I also wouldn't have just gone quiet on it. Or like I would have been like, I'm sorry that, if that came off weird, I meant it in a playful kind of way. And
Yeah, you
I'm
would have
sorry.
explained yourself.
Yeah.
And your entry was very funny. I read the whole thing. And
Did you?
I did. I loved it.
I got a little long-winded. I even edited out a lot of
Did
shit.
you?
Yeah.
It was so good. And people were like, wow, that was a lot, but welcome.
Right.
Oh my goodness
it was-
gracious.
It was fun and very freeing to write.
Yeah.
To just speak a little bit of truth about myself.
Yeah. So Gothamites, if you are not a friend of Thief of Dreams, you should probably just check out his vet profile because there's some fun writings on there. He's a good writer.
Yeah, in the writings.
There are some.
Have
good
you read
writings.
any of his books?
Yeah,
I've got through
I have
2 of them
3
already.
Of them.
Okay.
I think you gave me 3.
3 or 4.
I've got 4.
Okay. I think I have.
Do you have the little one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then there's one you don't. I don't know which one you don't have.
I'll
Okay.
pull all 4
I'll have
of
to
them
pull
out,
mine
though.
out and look at them.
I think I bought them.
No, you won them.
Oh,
In a raffle.
that's right.
In
Yes.
a raffle.
I've
he
read
just
through. I've
gave
read
me
2. I'm
them.
gonna read the other ones.
Neener.
Gave him his too. Well, actually, no,
Neener,
that's not
neener.
true.
He had to win on
Okay,
a
I did.
raffle.
Yes, but do you know what the raffle was?
No.
I had everybody that wanted to be in it list their PayPal or their Cash Apps or whatever.
Yeah.
And then if
And
you
then you had
if
to randomly
donated
send somebody
to somebody,
else.
yeah, you could just
Oh.
donate to them and then get with me and tell me, and I'd put your name in for the raffle.
Okay.
So random strangers were giving random strangers money,
Okay.
and like
It was
just to
a, it was a
help
really
little.
cool
Oh,
idea.
that's fun.
Because it wasn't like Thief saying, "Hey, give me money to get into this
Right.
raffle." It was, "Hey, give someone else money, someone that you don't know money to get into this raffle, and I will fucking give somebody all of my books."
Wow.
But do you know what happened?
I won.
You won.
Who got the money?
All the
I
cute,
don't
all the
know.
cute girls. That I didn't think about it at the time, but yeah, people just because their names would be pretty close to their Facebook names, and so I'm sure
Okay.
people would just look them up and yeah. So the cute girls got a
I
lot
didn't.
of money.
Okay, so I picked a person at random. I looked through the list of PayPal names,
Right.
and I just clicked one.
Nice.
And I sent them money.
Good. I'm glad.
And that was it. I have no idea who it was. If you're a listener, please tell me that it was you.
How much money did you send?
I think it was like $15.
That doesn't matter. Don't I?
What I was what
Rude.
Well, the
Rude ass.
listener may not remember. So
Okay, so
Well, that's true.
So I want to say he said
this was a
that-
couple years
he
ago,
said
right?
send at least $5.
Yeah.
And I thought, that would be really chicken shit if I did that. So I'm gonna
what
send
people
something
did.
and really make somebody's day.
you could have sent $5 to 3 people and gotten your name in the raffle 3 times.
that wasn't my goal. I honestly I didn't think I would win.
Actually, I think he did get his name in 3 times.
How?
I think I did do that. The $5 was per raffle entry. Because whoever you sent to, I hit them up and like, hey, so and so said they sent you money. Did they send you? Yes. How much did they send you? And then that
Really?
was- yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I misread that then.
Well, it doesn't
Well,
matter.
I don't know if I put that in there. That was
Okay.
just what I did.
Well, I was just going for, hey, I'm gonna be the asshole that sends more than the minimum,
Right.
And fuck them if they
well, if
don't.
somebody had like sent like $100, I wouldn't have. I would have been like, all right, so you get 5 entries. It wasn't a
Yeah.
set thing that I
Yeah,
was going
yeah.
by. But.
Hey, this was fun and all, but let's move back on to the podcast, shall we?
Hi, Gothamites. How are you doing?
Thanks for sticking around for that mumbo jumbo there. We're going to talk about 13 condom
13
condoms.
condoms. 13 condoms.
13 condoms. That's gonna be one really slow Viking year.
We could make up this list right now. 13 condom myths about BDSM.
Condom
13
myths.
Condom myths.
Oh, every BDSM club requires that you use a condom, regardless of your fluid bonding status between you and your partner.
Right. Myth number 2.
Are we really doing this?
If the condom
go for it, Sparky.
breaks, the spermicide will still keep you safe.
If you're hungry, there are edible condoms at every BDSM club.
That might be true.
Well, not at every.
That was myth number 3, okay? 4, you're up, Greedy.
Oh, okay. Banana condoms actually taste like chocolate banana condoms.
Interesting.
I need to get some flavored condoms and test this theory.
You're on
Is
number
that
5.
myth number
Oh,
5?
I'm on number 5?
Yeah.
God damn it.
We're doing a circle. This is circle time.
It is.
It's a circle jerk.
So, myth number 5. You can play with anybody you want to. That has nothing to do with condoms. God damn it.
As long as you're wearing a condom.
No.
You could say that.
Yeah, but you just stole it.
Somebody's gonna
No.
wear a condom
Fuck.
on their ear.
It was yours. I'm just helping you remember it.
I can't. Oh. Myth number 5. If he's too big for a condom, believe him. if he says he's too big for a condom, believe him. Forget about the fact that you can fit one over the whole top of your whole fucking person, your head, and then your arms inside of it as well, before it breaks.
Something tells me you've tried this.
Yes, there's a video.
my
I don't know
God,
if I still
need
have
to see
it.
this.
I think it was deleted because it got taken down off of YouTube. But it was basically that. It was somebody told me that, oh, well, he said he can't wear condoms because they're too small. And I was like, okay, let me show you why this is bullshit. And had a condom and ended up getting it. Like, it took a little work, but I got it all the way down underneath my eyes, over the top of my head, before my fingers actually punched through and broke it.
Myth number 6. There is a very popular party where, as every member enters, they get a condom out of a bowl. And in that bowl, there is a golden condom.
Ooh, and that's the lucky person that gets to...
That's the lucky condom.
I've been to that party.
It's a myth.
It's not.
It's not a myth.
I swear to God,
There's
it
no
is
golden
not.
condom.
The unicorn exists.
Try again.
If you're a unicorn, you must wear a condom on your horn at all times.
Is that a
Otherwise, you'll
myth?
get glitter on everything.
Yes.
Oh God. Crap cookies. If you double sleeve it, it's 4 times the protection. What are we at?
That was 7. So this will be 8. Number 8. Myths about condoms.
I have one.
I just don't. I want to go away from the myth and give real advice, and I can't do that.
Nope,
No.
don't.
How could I flip that around?
The opposite? Exactly the opposite?
What would the opposite of that be? It's perfectly fine to keep a condom in your wallet for 7 years before you use it.
Oh, yeah. Takes a special kind of person to wear that condom.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
A very special person.
Glittered condoms don't hurt.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Fucking sadist
That
over
was-
here.
That you were 8, I was 9, you're 10.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't even think. Vaseline is an acceptable lube for all forms of condoms.
Oh,
And that is a myth, just so you're aware.
Myth. These are
That is-
myths, people.
That is the 10th myth
Okay.
of our common myths about condom myths
Condom myths.
about BDSM. And now we will segue into the 13 common myths about BDSM.
Wait,
you
no,
don't
no,
have
no.
any
You're on
more?
11. You're on 11.
God damn it, I thought we were going to stop
you.
at 10.
No, we're good. We can stop
The
at 10.
13 myths of condoms.
I don't have any more.
You're gonna
Dig
have to-
deep.
I
I have
dig
to come up with another one
I
too.
dug for that.
Right.
All right, go.
All right, myth number 11. Condom myths about BDSM.
Condom myths.
Condom.
Not about BDSM, just condom myths.
Oh, just condom myths.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, is it about whatever.
I mean,
You do you.
Okay. If it comes off during sex and you leave it inside your partner, you don't have to wear a new one next time.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
I cannot believe you went there.
Oh. All right, number 12 myth.
They call it an ICD
Huh?
instead of an IUD.
Internal condom device.
I had one and it left my brain.
I thought you were going to say you had a condom in you.
You can use balloons as condoms.
Safely or...
It's a myth. You can.
Oh, okay. What if you could?
Wait. Water balloons. Because they're
Ooh.
tiny and really tight. And so they'll really keep your spermy dudes inside.
Call back to Lala's earlier myth. Edible condoms are perfectly effective as a birth control barrier.
Oh, and a great source of vitamins and minerals.
A great source of vitamins and minerals, and they guaranteed never cause any sort of yeast infection.
Can we talk about this water balloon condom thing again? Because if you keep going and going and it expands, does it turn into like a knotting thing?
All I'm picturing is a water grenade condom. You know, you remember water grenades when we were
Yes.
kids? How you blow them up and they look like a pineapple grenade?
Right.
Can you imagine one of those sheathed over your cock?
Could you imagine how tight that would shut the blood off? Your tip would fall off. If you left that on there, they're
Self-inflicted priapism.
so freaking tight.
Right.
Party foul.
Ooh, not me. Someone's phone is making noise.
No, it was a computer.
No, it was a computer.
Someone's computer is making noise.
You mean the computer that made noise one time while your phone was vibrated 7 times on the table?
I can't help it. My kid keeps asking me questions
About eggs.
about condoms.
Well, when a man and a woman love each other very much.
Hey, but seriously, that was fun and all, but we should let's talk about 13 common myths about BDSM.
Oh, okay. Would you like to do that?
I would like to do that.
How about you throw your phone again?
Did you guys see it after it went off the one time? I kind of went to throw it up here on this ottoman and I missed and it landed way over there.
I did not. I saw you kind of do that, but I didn't catch what was happening.
Okay, we're having too much fun. We have not been together in like 3 weeks.
Right.
And
But
so-
number one
Oh,
common myth about BDSM is it's a rare phenomenon.
it's a rare BDSM is a rare phenomenon?
Yes, it is.
BDSM
Yes.
is a rare phenomenon.
Very
All right.
rare, very
Okay.
rare.
All right. Is there some information about that?
Well, a study by Durex, hello condoms. See, I knew there's a reason we did that.
All right.
A study by Durex found that 37% of people in the UK have engaged in some form of bondage or blindfolding.
Only 37%.
37, yes.
That surprises me.
Well, that's 37% that admitted to it.
Oh, yeah.
There's probably a lot of people out there that have tried things that don't want to say, or maybe it scared the shit out of them and they're like, I'm never talking about that or anything else. Like maybe it traumatized them.
Yeah. All right. Number 2, common myth.
Number 2.
It is a new fad.
Yeah, BDSM is a very new fad. Just came about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
2
You
weeks
believe
ago. Or
that? Right.
BDSM first gained mainstream momentum in the 1940s with the popularization, did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Of pinup girls and fetish magazines,
Nope.
as well as the birth of the leather subculture in the gay community after World War II.
Nope. I know for a fact that it wasn't a thing until E.L. James.
E.L. James?
Well,
50
that was
Shades.
Oh. There's a reason I didn't recognize that name.
Right?
yeah. So you want to do number 3?
No.
Why?
Because I'm still stuck on the condom myths.
Well, I mean, he is number 3.
Please
Technically.
tell me.
It is defined by sadistic and masochistic acts. Ooh. BDSM is.
These are myths, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says there is a distinction between BDSM and sexual sadism and masochism, which involve actual physical or psychological suffering to one's partner or oneself, respectively. BDSM, on the other hand, involves only the role-playing of such acts, with a heavy concern for safety and the prevention of harm. So, I'm kind of confused about what they're saying there. There's a distinction between BDSM and sexual sadism and masochism. Yeah. But then they get into the whole, which includes actual physical or psychological suffering to one's partner, which would be the sadism and masochism. Respectively. BDSM, on the other hand, involves only the role-playing of such acts with a heavy concern for safety and the prevention of harm. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I mean, you're mumbling a lot, so our listeners are going to be like, I don't understand what he's trying to get across.
They should read these. They should definitely read these. I know. I was trying to read it to myself to make it make sense, and it does. I just the way I read it the first time didn't come across right for some reason.
So the way this list is going is it's giving us the myth, and then it's giving us the reality.
Right.
Right. So
Right.
what Thief is trying to say is that the reality is it involves role playing. Of
BDSM itself.
Yeah, involves the role playing
Right.
of sadism and masochism.
Oh yeah, sorry.
But we have the heavy concern for safety and
Which separates not all sadomasochistic stuff doesn't encapsulate BDSM as a whole.
Correct.
There's many other things.
right.
And also this list is from Deborah.
W.
Deborah.
Oh, Deborah.
Deborah W. So.
I thought he was saying WW that.
Who is a sex researcher, neuroscientist, and writer at York University in Toronto, Canada. She's contributed to Harper's, Pacific Standard, Men's Health, and many others.
Moving right along.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4.
Yes, ma'am.
The dominant partner is the one in control.
Yeah.
That is a big fat myth. In reality,
Topping
BDSM
from the bottom.
usually consists of a dominant dom or top partner and a submissive sub or bottom one. Although the dominant would appear to be the one running the show, it is actually doms that perform to please their subs. Hence, subs are often nicknamed bossy bottoms. I've never heard of that. What I know of it is, because I've experienced it, is that when we say we don't like that,
Yeah.
we're controlling the scene.
Oh, yeah. very
Because
much so.
you're going to stop doing that because we don't like it. You're
Yeah.
going to do something that we like. So who's in control? Puppet master us.
Yes, very much so.
Now I'm picturing you with your hand right up Rattler's ass.
Especially if you're a brat.
Spank me with
because-
that.
Oh,
I am a brat.
With the hand up his ass?
No.
Oh.
No, but I would definitely be a brat and be like, I don't
No
like
doubt.
that. Spank me with the other thing. I would
Oh.
even...
Speaking of other things, I made some other things.
You did.
Yeah.
What other things?
Some floggers.
I saw them.
I wanted to show you.
I want
when
to
we're
see them in
done.
real life. Okay, we'll definitely do that. Could you read number 5?
Yes, I can. Number 5 is
Number 5, R.
Arr.
partners are either dominant or submissive.
Come here, you wench.
Well, she's dominant.
She is very much so. Many in the community identify as being a switch, which means they are open to taking on either the dominant or submissive role, depending on their mood or their partner's preference, or their own fucking preference, which I guess is
Their own. Greedy is over here cheering for the switch side.
Yep. He's all switch.
He's a switcheroo.
What can I say?
I was going to say all switch all the time, but that wouldn't really make sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What if you're in a subspace?
Well, I might just snap out of it and want to go dominate somebody.
I have that problem.
What's the problem?
Power play.
You don't like
yeah.
it?
I love it.
But you want to be in
But
control?
like if I've given control and they give a little, there's something sometimes that'll just be like, now I want control. Like and I'm gonna take it and you're gonna have to fight me for it. Or I'm taking it away from you.
You want to wrestle? Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Okay. Number 6.
Mm-hmm.
A person who is dominant or submissive in real life will prefer a similar role in BDSM. So what this is saying, like, if you're a dominant role in your job, you're probably dominant in BDSM.
Right.
This is the myth. Or if you're like a peon at work, then you're probably a submissive in the BDSM role.
Right.
This is a myth because
Huge
generally,
myth.
without even reading what it says, it's actually the opposite. Let's read what it says.
Okay.
As a sex researcher, I can't count the number of men I've interviewed who identify as type A alpha males at work and in their relationships, yet love to be walked around on in a leash and spanked. People who are dominant in the real life will take on a submissive role in the bedroom and vice versa. So I basically said that.
Yeah.
Can we also talk about how you said you're a sex reacher?
Yes,
At first?
I did say sex reacher.
I want to see you reach some sex.
But I
Right.
really meant researcher. I just,
You corrected yourself.
I can read.
I just wanted to throw that back and
Throw
So
you under the
for some of
bus.
you guys that don't know, I was dyslexic for most of my life.
really?
Yes.
I did not know.
But I
this.
can read and I can write, but I still am dyslexic with a clock with a face. I cannot tell you what time it is on a face clock. That's me.
That makes sense. I don't think I'm dyslexic, and I have a hard time. Like I have to stop and be like, okay,
On the clock?
yeah,
Yeah.
and well, even reading too.
Okay.
Like I'll read something, and I think a lot of it is because I didn't learn how to read from anybody that taught me. I learned from books, so there's a lot of shit that I mispronounced my whole life, and even to this day, knowing that it's wrong, my brain
You
won't
still
fix
say it.
Yeah.
You've given us a few words. I can't remember them off
Yeah.
the top of my head, but yeah, I do know you've shared that with us before.
Yeep, yeep.
So if I do mess up, that is why sometimes I get things confused. Okay, you're number 7.
BDSM is about whips and chains.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's only about whips and chains.
That's right.
It's only.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Whips and chains, huh? But like vanilla or non-kinky sex, individual preferences vary, from the somewhat tame use of silk scarves and blindfolds to more extreme pursuits such as needle play, which involves piercing the body with hypodermic needles. Erotic electrostimulation, which is exactly what it sounds like, and sounding, which is inserting objects vertically into the male urethra.
And they used
or female.
3.
Yeah, I don't know why it says male.
They used 3 examples that I am a big fat red on. I can't watch it. I can't be in the room.
Hold up.
I can't read about it. I can't look at it.
Really?
Yeah.
No
All
needle play
3
for
of
you?
those. All 3 of those sent shivers up my spine.
Electrostimulation, I have no clue about.
That's
I
like
know what
yes,
it is.
a
I've
violet
never
wand.
tried it.
Yes.
But
No,
I thought you did.
No,
No.
that is not an E-stim.
No?
E-stim would be a TENS unit.
Oh, then what is say it. What's the word?
Electric stimulation.
Yeah, what's
E-stim
that?
is a TENS unit.
I don't like that. I've had that.
That's okay.
I didn't like it.
I haven't had it yet.
My
I thought
kink
it was
is not
this,
your kink, and that's okay.
But I thought that was the same thing as like electric play, like the TENS unit, the little wandy thing.
Okay, electric play encompasses E-stim, violet wand, neon wand.
Okay.
All of these things are electric play, but E-stim is not a violet wand.
But are they specifically saying E-stem?
No.
Electric stimulation.
Oh, yeah, electrostimulation.
Oh,
Electric
okay.
stimulation.
But all they say is it's exactly what it sounds like. And then now we're finding out it's not necessarily.
Yeah, because
there's
I
more
was
to it than
confused.
it's simple.
I don't even like electric blankets. All right.
I don't either. They scare me. Plus,
they scare
I'm
me
too
too.
hot anyway. Like, get the fuck
Yeah,
off me
you
with that
are.
shit. Damn.
Number 9.
Yum.
BDSM. It always involves some form of sexual contact. I call BS.
I can't tell you how many scenes I've had that had nothing sexual, no spark whatsoever.
Yes, I'll read what it says after that. Orgasm during a scene is not always necessary for sexual gratification. For example, one man I spoke with enjoyed being humiliated by being whipped by his partner and told repeatedly that he had a small penis.
Degradation.
Yes, sex for him did not involve any physical contact with her. Gratification would arrive in the form of going home after the scene ended to masturbate while replaying these events in his mind.
Okay, that's pretty specific, too.
It is
it doesn't have to
She did say
be...
she interviewed this man.
Right, one man. But, yeah, I mean, a lot of it has nothing to do with sex. Or it doesn't have to have anything to do with sex.
No.
Some of it does. It's
Yeah.
all up to the person.
I mean,
And some of the things that might turn me on might not turn you on.
Right.
But you might still do it for your partner because they enjoy the physical sensations and not as a sexual act.
so if you've been to a dungeon play party and you've walked around and watched the different scenes, and I'm talking like in LA, San Francisco, Chicago, the big cities where they have big venues where just floors and rooms and stuff where you can really meander, you're going to see such a wide range. You're going to see pickup play that they're not going to have any sexual contact because they just met. They're not going to be sexual. But you're going to
Usually.
go next door and you're going to see guys jerking off on a girl, or you're going to see sex or a blowjob while being whipped. Or one time I was at the lair and they had this chain spiderweb thing, and
Ooh.
this guy had his girl on there like a fly,
Right.
and he was whipping her, but at the same time he was stroking himself.
Nice.
And then periodically he would go up and insert and fuck her a little bit, and then he'd go back and he'd continue whipping her. So I mean, there's just such a wide array of stuff that you're going to see, and it's not all going to be sexual. Like
Right.
when Bradler and I play, if we're here and it's open and people are watching, we're not sexual at all. He might pull my hair. That's
Right.
probably as sexual as it gets.
But that's all, well, I guess, yeah.
But then
It's
after,
sexual.
in the privacy of
Right.
ourselves,
But I'm sure this would be more of a question for him, the idea of teasing you while you're up there in front of everybody, just a little bit, is probably hugely on his mind. Like, let me turn you on to the point where you turn around and tell me, let's go. Like, we need to leave. Like, that's,
I think that's happened.
right? And I will go back to 8 since you skipped it.
Oh, shoot.
BDSM is spontaneous and violent.
Oh, my God. It's so violent.
That is so violent.
Well, it certainly can be.
It
Absolutely.
can be.
But mutual consent, trust, and negotiation are hallmarks of the BDSM lifestyle. Most will meet potential partners before playing together or scening together to discuss personal boundaries, any health conditions they might have,
Very
and safe
important.
words.
Very
yes.
important.
Yeah, the health conditions we don't talk about enough.
Right.
Like the dialogue that should happen between
Yep.
that, because that is a huge thing that you might not realize may have an effect. Like if it's something you're trying for the first time, then you want to be sure to tell your partner about your health condition, because hopefully they know, you're both not stumbling into it for the first time, and they can be like, okay, well, if you have kidney issues, then we probably shouldn't do this.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense now that you voiced it, but I wouldn't have known that before. And if you hadn't have told me, then could have been injuries or
True.
other.
True.
Yep, and safe words. So you want to do that to ensure that a scene or sexual encounter or whatever it is will be both fulfilling and safe. Any use of control or infliction of pain is within the context of fantasy, including the role-playing of non-consensual sex.
What you giggling about over there?
Sex.
Well, it's not necessarily in the context of fantasy.
What isn't?
Huh?
Any use of control or infliction. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes lifestyle.
Uh-huh. It may not necessarily be a fantasy. It may be a day-to-day life.
Nice. We should write this lady.
Hey, we're podcasters, and we think you're full of shit.
So number 10.
Well, I mean, she nails. She does get a lot.
She
right.
does.
She
So,
does.
And
kudos
it
to
depends
her.
on who she's talking to, too. Everybody lives their life differently and sees BDSM differently, and that's okay.
That is true.
Yep.
That's okay. Number 10. The BDSM community revolves only around sex. Why do I feel like we just read this?
Well, because I think it's kind of repeated for a reason.
Like any community, those practicing BDSM also enjoy embarking on non-sexual activities. Munches are informal events usually held in restaurants for the purposes of socializing. Some will also hold informational workshops such as rope tying for beginners to help educate others in the community. We are an amazing community because we offer a lot of classes once, when we were up and running. And I know that it's going to go back to that eventually. We're very big on educating our community members.
Absolutely.
And I think we're very lucky in that we have so many
Hugely
people
lucky.
that are educated and know and want to share their information.
Yep.
So-
and not just educated in the I've been doing this for 10 years myself, but as in like I've went to seminars and classes with people that have created this, or like the pioneers of a certain art form or something have taught courses, and I've been to those, and just like a lot of great knowledge. Mm-hmm. Not to shoot down the people that have personal experience with stuff, because that's also very informative too, because you can go to them and be like, hey, I was thinking about this, what can you tell me about this? And they can give you a lot of advice, but there's just so many different types of education out there too.
Yeah.
And no, the gray thing is not educational. Okay.
The gray thing?
The shades of
Oh, no.
Gerber
That is
stomp.
fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know.
50 Fantasies of E.L. James.
Yeah.
Number 11, mister. Please.
BDSM involves the use of fancy tools and expensive equipment.
Some of it is expensive.
You
The
can,
wooden spoon in my kitchen is not.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can go from. We've even had courses for that, like Dollar Tree.
Oh,
Fun.
yeah.
Heck, yeah, fun. That's a fun night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those listeners that don't know what that is, what we're talking about, it's a party where you come with your partner and a set amount of money, usually like $15 or $20. Then everybody goes to the dollar store and finds things to make a scene with, be it something as cliche as religious candles or clothespins, or you can get really, really creative with it and find a way to make a plunger insertable or
Eek.
Greedy
right?
went for the steak knives and the
Condom.
cheese grater.
Yes, that was a fun scene too. Oh my God, she did not see that coming.
Nope. Can you read the definition of number 11?
Yeah, it says the impressive setups seen in professional BDSM porn is not representative of what most BDSM practitioners have in their collection at home. I don't know about that.
Well, that's not necessarily
Yeah.
calling us because we're not most.
Well, okay, that's true. I was gonna say, because a lot of the people I know have really nice shit, and you don't see nice shit in porn. Like that's usually the eBay
you see
$20
cheesy shit.
Yeah. There's
Of course, if you're watching stuff from, say, what's the place in San Francisco that closed down, the Castle, Kink.com. If you watch stuff on Kink.com, they actually do have a lot of really, really nice shit.
Really?
Yeah, like quality toys, quality furniture.
Oh wow.
They invested in it and made it something that's depicting of the best of the best.
That's cool.
Yeah, and they have professionals. They have people that have been in the lifestyle for decades coming in and consulting and teaching and making sure that their performers are doing it right. So hats off to kink.com because top notch.
Nice.
And we do accept sponsorship.
We do, definitely, King.com. This goes on to say exactly what we just said. It says, in fact, many acquire their essential items at hardware and kitchen supply stores. In addition to finding ropes and chains, one can use plastic curtain rods for caning, wooden cooking utensils as paddles for spanking, and clothespins as makeshift nipple clamps.
Yep.
I'd be real cautious about the plastic kitchen rod or curtain rods because a lot of them can be very brittle, and if you break one off on your partner, it could actually do some serious damage.
Yeah.
So be cautious. Like, give it a few really good whacks on your couch cushion first, see how that reacts. If it doesn't break at that point, then go a little bit lighter on your partner, and you should be good.
That also goes for any kind of it's fiber, fiber, carbon fiber rods. Because if they break,
carbon fiber is not a good choice for. If you're going to get an artificial fiber or an artificial rod, artificial material for it, use like high density polyethylene. Okay, HDPE is a tough and durable material. Carbon fiber is incredibly strong, but it does not take impact well.
Right, and if it breaks, those little slivers of glass,
shards,
go right in you, and have fun going to the hospital, have them removed.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, also, if you do decide to go to the dollar store to pick up some utensils, some maybe bamboo kitchen stirry things,
right?
It's a good idea to run some sandpaper over that, because they are not finished as well as maybe the ones at Target, and they will have splinters. So that does not feel good in the bum either, and very difficult to see because bamboo splinters are very small. Yeah. That's just my word of advice. I'm going to move forward to number 12.
Is it weird that strangely turns me on?
What, to have a little bamboo splinter in my ass?
I think it purposefully turns you on.
Yeah, to purposely put a splinter in somebody's ass. Okay. I'll remove it. I'll get it out.
Yeah, you have to scrutinize the tushy up close and personal with a little magnifying glass.
Yep.
And some tweezers.
Oh,
that was a hair. Oops, sorry.
Are you though?
That could be fun. That could be. I'm not a sadist. Lala, stop.
Okay, number 12. Poop.
Yes, you are.
People who take part in BDSM are psychologically maladjusted.
True.
Sorry,
it's true for me.
Think,
but you go ahead.
But if you think about it, I'm not going to read the definition part yet.
Okay.
I think that there are a lot of people in the BDSM community who do have some mental strain. I don't know the right word.
Right.
But they have some. But then maybe all the vanillas in the world do too. And I am more close to the BDSM world.
We're also a lot more open about issues and shit too.
That's true.
I think both of those statements that you just made, that everybody, or most of the people in the vanilla world, and that we're more open about it, I think both of those are completely valid.
That's why it's more obvious in our community, because people are not shy, and because it's part of the health questionnaire before you play with someone.
It also gives vanillas a stepping stool to be like, I am better than them. See how those malcontents and those heathens are, like, we are better than those. We don't have to froth around in our own filth and do that kind of things. I will pay somebody to do that for me on Tuesday in the quiet and comfort of a hotel room that nobody will ever know about.
I'm going to read the comment afterwards.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. So it says, in fact, they have been shown to score higher than vanilla folk on several positive psychological characteristics, including subjective well-being.
Oh, shit.
Surprise.
Oh, shit. Apparently, I didn't take that test.
You are number 13. Lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
Lucky.
And it says, you can tell if someone is part of the lifestyle based on what they look like.
Yes, you can. Yeah. I'm a baller.
What?
I don't know. What? I'm whack. Yeah, I'm a baller. I must be BDSM.
White girl, shut up.
Listen. I am the whitest chick, the palest chick with the straight blonde hair today at the moment.
The only thing that could make you any more cliche white would be, oh my god.
We don't know if all of her hair is straight today.
I look innocent and pure and sweet, and everybody likes me because I am a rainbow that comes into a sunshine rainbow, whatever, that comes into a room. I've been told that a lot. I'm not just tooting my own horn.
No,
I've been told this.
Well, yeah.
I don't think
I've told you
that people would know that I am a kinky little hoe, a kinky little slut who likes to be abused and used.
I don't think either of us can answer that question because
We both know.
we know that it have nothing to do with it. You know, what you look like doesn't anything. Like I've seen so many people that come. When I first joined the community, I would look at people and be like, "Oh shit, they're in." Like they don't even look the type. Like it took me a while to realize that there's no type.
There's no type.
There's no type.
There's no race. There's no sexuality. There's no height, weight, anything.
Right.
Gender, nothing. You just can't tell.
There's definitely not requirements either.
No.
You know, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because
I would be totally fucked.
yeah, weight requirements.
Oh,
Like
shit.
on
OMG.
fucking roller coaster rides and stuff. That's a nightmare for me. It's literal torture. Because one, either I'm not gonna fit, and so I gotta walk out the other side and do the walk of shame, as everybody else is like, he's not gonna ride the ride. No, motherfucker, I couldn't fit. I'm gonna go wait for my people who are getting on it right now to ride it and have fun. Or scenario number 2, I fit and get one click on the motherfucking bar. One click to save my life. I'm relying on this one click to hold me in and survive this ordeal. So I'm not enjoying the ride. I'm holding on for dear life. In fact, I'm pulling it. Okay, well, there's a couple more scenarios. So scenario 2A is I'm either pulling the bar against myself, hoping it doesn't fly up and I go falling out. Or scenario 2B is the skinny person sitting next to me, who the bar is like a foot away from their chest, is trying to pull it towards them, and I'm pushing it out just so I can breathe while we're on this ride.
Oh,
Yeah, it's horrible.
I'm sorry.
What were we talking about?
Can you read the definition to people? You can tell people are.
Oh, that they all look the same,
Yeah.
or that there's.
You can tell by what they look like.
Right.
Oof.
This is contrary to what you might expect. Those who partake in BDSM are usually successful professionals who are educated, work full-time jobs, and have families. Some will wear jewelry emblematic of locks, keys, and dog collars to show that they identify with the community. Most others look like the average person you'd see on the street.
I agree with that. I think that's very true.
And there's also other ways to symbolize stuff. So, like, you may see somebody who has a scarf on or a ribbon or something, and that may be their version of a collar for when they're at work or when they're, like, it doesn't, just because somebody doesn't have a collar on with like a leash hanging off of it.
One time I was at Costco and I saw this guy, and he had long dark hair, and it was in a ponytail, slicked back in a ponytail. And his keychain, he had a tiny flogger on it. Like, it was legitimately a tiny flogger. I swear I followed him around because he was hot. And
What a creeper.
no, why?
You followed him around?
Oh, me, the creeper.
Yes,
Oh,
you're
we
the
know that
creeper.
about me already. Well, and he caught me a couple times, and he just kept smiling at me like, I know you know. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Hey, this is a topic I just want to bring up really quick because we're starting to do meetups and stuff again.
Yeah?
And this is, it's going to come off really negative, but I kind of feel like it needs to. I'm just going to say it.
Let it out.
So when you are invited to an event or you see that there's an event and it is a vanilla event and the dress code is vanilla casual, wearing your thick dog collar with the lock on it, I feel like is not vanilla. And you probably have something that's a little less I'm a slave type collar that you could wear.
Like what you're wearing right now.
Yeah. And it really bothers me that people think it's okay to do that.
Okay, my question to you or comment to you would be, what if that is my normal everyday look? This is not a vanilla or a non-vanilla. This is just me. This is what I dress up. This is how I go out. Would you say to them that they need to understand that when they come to a meeting like that, they're coming to represent the club that they are coming to be associated with, whether that be the Bakersfield Computer Club or whatnot? Dress appropriately. So if you have to dress down from your normal day-to-day, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe don't wear the dog collar. I'm never going to tell somebody not to wear fishnets. You always wear the fucking fishnets.
But
Is that what?
was that rude of me to say that?
No.
Because there are a lot of people that can't be outed. And if I'm it doesn't matter if I am, because everybody knows. My boss doesn't know, but she kind of knows, but she's not going to admit that she knows.
Right. No, that's absolutely
But there
valid.
there are very, very professional people that can't be associated in any way. And if a work person came up and saw them sitting with a bunch of strangers that they don't know, and some of them are wearing dog collars or leather pants or whatever.
Right.
Whatever that's more lifestyle-y than a vanilla sundress.
It could be potentially damaging to them.
It could be. And
even if it's not, even if nothing happens that day and you think, well, nothing happened, why are they freaking out? They're probably not coming back. So
Right.
you just lost a member, they could have contributed to the
Exactly.
experience. So take into account other people,
Yeah.
and not just yourself.
I mean, you're going to do you. You're going to have your own, reason for doing what you're doing, but it does affect other people.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just felt like I needed to put that out there since we were talking about, people looking like...
And I will also throw this out there that Lala was not at Wicked. So if you're thinking that it had something to do with the Wicked Wednesday meetup,
Oh,
it
were
does
there
not.
people wearing big dog collars at
No,
Wicked?
I don't know. I don't pay that close of attention.
He
I
was
suck
just
at being a
he was just squashing the
anybody who might have thought, oh my God, is
public
she talking
thought.
about
Oh,
me?
yeah. No,
I'm
I'm not talking about anyone in particular. It hasn't... I mean, obviously, we've not been in the community for a year plus.
Right.
But it has happened in the past. And maybe those people aren't even part of the community anymore. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't care. And even for my own self, I personally don't care. But if I have a professional friend that is curious and wants to come, I'm going to be really embarrassed and uncomfortable if someone shows up dressed inappropriately.
right. Which is part of the reason why I didn't take my new floggers to Wicked.
Oh, okay.
And also, I mean, it's a vanilla event, like
It
you're
is,
saying. Like
it
it
is.
is a vanilla event for a reason.
Yeah. There will be time, folks, to
Oh,
wear
yes.
the dog collars and the...
You can even bring them and leave them in your vehicle, and then when somebody is asked or you want to show somebody, go out to your vehicles, show them.
So even, and I'm going to throw this out here, and I hope that you don't feel like I'm calling you out, but even wearing your vests with the big badges on them,
Right.
I don't feel that's appropriate at a vanilla meet and greet, because it blazingly says
What it says.
what it says. And there's so many of them out there, and I understand you want to wear them and you want to show them off. I just don't feel like a vanilla event is the place to do it.
I can understand
But
that.
I love all of you that have the vests, and I'm very jealous, and I want one. But I'm not that good of a person.
Not that good of a person.
Well, I mean, they have to really work.
You have to earn it.
They have to put a lot of work in to get those vests, and I think it's amazing. And of course, you should want to wear it all the time. And so I feel like I'm bashing, but
I think
you guys should
I
tell
think
me
you
to
were
shut
valid.
up.
No, because what you're saying is your opinion, and it's not wrong.
Yeah, it's an opinion.
It's absolutely not wrong.
Greedy, you're very quiet.
No, I
But
don't know what I can contribute to this, because I agree. I mean, if you're wearing something that is blatantly lifestyle to a vanilla event, especially where say families with kids might go, and you're just being around other people in close proximity to a specific group with this stuff, yeah, it's completely valid to be uncomfortable at the very least about it.
and you have to understand that us saying this goes against everything in our personal opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, we want you to wear that shit every fucking day.
We want you
Go
to
out-
own it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So I mean, this is all in context of being the vanilla events that.
New members are coming too.
Yeah, it's just you have to just be aware that there's more than just you.
Yeah. I'm sorry if that came out bad, but
It did not.
You can all yell at me for it. Just
Yep.
call.
Or
You'll be flogged later.
Sweetbox.
If you want to just, not yell at her and just go get therapy about it, you can go and contact Piercings by B LLC
Oh,
and get some piercings.
oh,
That's therapeutic.
that is very therapeutic.
yes, it
You know what
is.
else is really therapeutic?
What?
Curling up with a blankie and a binky and watching some cartoons.
Guess what I'm having made?
You are?
Yep.
Is Steel Pat
Steel Brat?
Brassies? Wait.
You were saying you're not dyslexic anymore? Steel Brat Passies?
Yes,
Steel
he is.
Brat Bassies. Steel Pratt Bassies.
Oh my goodness. Sorry.
I'm so
Brad
excited
O'Steele.
to see what he comes up
That's
with.
really fun. So that's very therapeutic, and you're going to have some therapy now.
Yep.
Yeah, of your own. What else is
I
therapeutic?
personally think a good piece of exotic hardwood would be really
yeah.
therapeutic.
Just like stroked across your butt hocks.
Or
but-
just smacked
buttocks.
against.
Or just to rub it on your
yeah.
naked flesh.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
therapeutic. I like
is.
that.
Yeah.
Would you want it to be warmed first? Like, would you want somebody to breathe on it
Ooh.
to warm it up?
Ooh, that's hot.
Wait, are we talking about the paddle or the ass?
Both?
Bit of both.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what else I love that it could be such good therapy too?
I don't know. The JW paddles things would really. It's hard to beat.
It is hard to
Hard
beat.
to beat and easy to use to beat.
Hard to beat. But you know what else feels really good is some strips of leather, that smell, that intoxicating smell that just brush up and down your body or smack your thighs and your tushy, maybe your shoulders.
I really wish
true.
we knew somebody that did leather work.
You know, we
like that.
do.
Yeah,
We
we have a
do.
sponsor.
Thief of Dreams.
Well, Thief's Touch.
Dag Navitron. I am
Wah, wah. That's like 0 for 17.
Okay, listen. We've been on hiatus for like 3 weeks.
That's true.
So
We're all a bit rusty.
yeah.
I'm surprised that she even remembered Candy's phone number because I would have said the wrong first 3 numbers right off the bat because I said them in my head with her and I was like this and she's like that and I was like, oh, that's right.
So I'd also like to throw out Heckler's Handiwork.
Yeah.
He is having a sale right now of his preliminary beginner creations. He's gotten them down to a science now, and he feels really confident about them. But the early ones, he's selling very cheaply, like $25.
Oh, wow.
So they're more of a lightweight suede.
Right.
Now he's working in the heavier leather and the nicer exotic woods. So if you're interested in a low-cost flogger for warm-up sensation, beginner, learning how to swing a flogger, that might be the route instead of, I know there's some floggers up there, what, $300 more? I don't really know.
They're
I haven't priced them, but
the price of floggers is from $1 to over $1,000.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's my shout out for Lala's Land.
Nice.
Hey, Thief,
Yes.
where can I find a $1 flogger? Dr. Dale Deany Dalian?
Dollar Tree.
Oh, Dollar Tree for sure, for sure. You know, this is what you
Buy a
do.
mop.
Mop.
And break the handle off.
Exactly. You guys are right in my wavelength here.
You can use an old extension cord you have and some duct tape.
Ouch.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Ouch.
Sometimes ouch is good.
Sometimes it is. Mm-hmm. Hey, this has been fun.
It has. We should do this more often.
We should do it. We should do it once a week.
We really should. That would be ideal.
That would be so ideal. It's okay to record with just 2 people. I wonder how our Gothamites would feel about just having 2 people.
Maybe we'll find out.
Maybe we'll find out.
Let us know how you feel about it.
Yeah. 1 person would be difficult. 2 people would be okay.
I was gonna do that. Just
You
sitting in my room one night, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just be like, hey, Gothamites, how's it going? So this is Thief. I'm just out here chilling. Right now, I was getting ready to watch this, and I was listening to this and doing some of this.
You should have. You should have done it. I'd have listened to it.
It would have been weird,
I would have
though.
listened to it with my headphones on as I was going to sleep.
I didn't think it fit in the Gotham Press.
I think it would have been
format.
okay.
Like, not to just a one-off random fucking loop-de-loo thing.
Loop-de-loo.
Loop-de-loo. Derpity derp. So, Lala,
Yes.
do you have any final thoughts?
I just got a really random text message from Walmart saying my parcel's on its way, and I did not order anything.
That's a scam.
And it says to check my delivery address.
That's a scam.
I'm not going to click that.
Yeah, delete that.
Interesting. Final thoughts.
Yes.
Don't believe everything you hear. Do your research.
Okay.
Especially when it comes in the form of a text from Walmart.
Especially about condoms.
Oh.
Like, literally, don't believe everything you hear.
I'm moderately ashamed that we did that.
That was fun.
Somebody is going to take that as truth.
Not true.
No, they better not.
They won't. They won't.
We have smarter listeners than that.
Enjoy Pride Month.
Yes,
Enjoy it. Wear
absolutely.
the colors of the rainbow and just be an ally and be supportive and
be proud.
And be proud. The end for me.
Greedy.
Well, as Lala just stole what I was going to say.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's
Sorry,
cool.
not sorry.
Go back to your Walmart text.
Damn.
Sheisha Mahaka.
Do you. Do what's right for you. Okay? Don't try and force your views on everybody else because it might not be right for someone else. But what might be right for them may not be perfect for you. So you do what makes you happy. Do what makes you healthy, do what makes you whole, and embrace those around you that do the same for them. That's my closing thought.
That's a good closing thought.
That's a very good closing thought. Steve, do you have a
Yes.
closing thought?
I do, actually. Somebody tried to bribe me, and so I just wanted to let it know that my prostitution rates are pretty high. He wanted to give me $20 just to moan his name on the podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, $20 to the podcast or to you?
To me personally.
Someone tried to bribe you?
Yeah, I was like, no, dude, I'm not doing that.
To moan his name?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I just want Gigantor to know that I will never do that ever.
Gigantor, aka Shark Boy, what? Uh-oh. Anemic Princess is going to get very jealous.
Yeah, he didn't really pay me $20 though.
Although I
so-
don't think she does get jealous, so I think that's
No, she'll get a
incorrect.
kick out of it. Hopefully.
Wait, but you didn't
Shark
moan that
Boy.
very well.
Oh, Shark Boy. God, yes.
Your moans are terrifying, sir.
Good. No, Shark Boy's terrifying, so, I mean, it fits.
Oh, that's true. It's a predator on
I
predator.
want to really hear you moan his name.
Gigantor.
Yay! If I had $20, I'd give you $20 right now. That was beautiful.
PayPal at 3. No, never mind.
Okay. Hey, we will take bribes
Yes, absolutely, and
Yeah.
and I'm very much open to prostitution.
because I think we need a new mic screen.
You do?
You personally, you.
I do?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm just saying.
I like mine. I like mine a lot.
We need new headsets.
What are you just wanting something over
She
there?
definitely needs a new headset. I think, I think
he needs a new headset. His is worse than mine. Yeah. Anyway,
both do.
we'll take bribes. We'll
We
shout
will.
out your name. We'll moan your name. You tell us what to say, and we'll say it.
I think we need to add a little thing in some of the patron tiers then.
Well, let's not talk about that right now. Speaking of patrons, though.
I thought we
Right.
weren't talking about that right
Yeah,
now.
we're not talking about
no,
that.
no.
but-
Thank you, patrons,
Thank
for your
you.
support and helping us get the show up and out.
Up and out.
Up and out. Up and out to your ears. And we're really sorry that we were gone for 2 weeks and 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And we're going to be better. We're going to be better. We're not going to just phone it in. We're going to be better.
Gonna be better.
We are.
We can't phone it in. We don't have the microphone kind of set up for that.
But we will take bribes. I just want all of you listeners to know that we are sitting in a very dark room because it was very light and bright when we started, and now
2 hours
it is
ago.
dark, and all we have is the light from the computer screen.
And it's bright in my face, and I can't see you guys at all. So
We're in the shadows.
in the shadows.
What we do in the shadows.
Lurk.
Does it stay in the shadows?
Does it stay in the shadows?
Yeah.
Does
Which-
it?
What you do in the shadows? Does it stay in the shadows?
Yeah, Vegas rules.
I don't.
I mean, even Vegas rules still come home and go to the clinic with you sometimes.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Just saying.
So does the glitter.
And some of those clinic visits are public.
What?
Public health.
What?
Yep.
They're public.
Yep.
How do you figure?
The
The rooms are open or something?
No, what is it? If you contract, then they have to release it. They have to release the information to the public. So like, any people you've been in contact with or whatever. Or,
Well, you mean like a like STD or like
Yeah.
AIDS or like what
No,
are you
it's- I think
talking
it's
like
an STD.
hardcore?
I guess I don't know. I can't remember what it is.
Hardcore germ
I've
thing?
never had it, but
I haven't either.
yeah, I know that they will contact loved ones. So like, if you contract something and think, oh well, I better keep that on the down low, and they're like, oh, don't worry about it. We're going to call your wife or your husband and let them know to come get tested.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I guess that's good.
Yeah, from a community standpoint.
Interesting. I
And
didn't know that.
So just be honest with your relationships, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Communication, people.
Yep.
All right. We don't have Awesome to lead us to say goodbye,
I know.
so we're
How
just
are we going
like
to do this?
Well, I think I'll take the reins then.
Ooh.
Because I'm the only other person that's been here since day one.
That's true.
Okay.
So with that, we are out.
bye. I'm a ghost on toast. I'm a hard rock and flamethrower in memory. Hasta la vista, baby.